Hello, welcome back to the channel and a video on the Bentley. And we've got a few problems with the Bentley. There's the issue with the headline and some other bits and bobs. The DVD player doesn't work in the boot for the TVs. But one of the ones that I want to fix and I can fix quickly is the following. So if you look, the headlights quite scratched and quite misty, and that straight away makes the front of the car not look great. So we're going to get them polished up. And to fix them, I bought this auto glint headlight restoration. Well, in past videos you've seen that I've just used scratch remover, which is what that is basically, but this one's obviously especially for plastic. It comes with a few different things on there to try and help it out. So we're going to use whatever's in there to sort it out. In this kit we've got a little thing that we throw directly on the floor, attachment for the drill. You need a drill with this kit, and that will spin on there, and you've got little things that go on here. So we've got a microfiber cloth that'll instantly drop in dirty. Put that up there, and then in the rest of it we have the stuff, the cutting compound to clean. Now we've got a couple of different things. We've got a foam pad, which I believe is like the finishing pad, and then we've got some other bits and bobs. We've got 2000 grit on foam, down to we've got 800, and then Velcro onto the back of these. And you're supposed to use a little bit of water with these in a spray bottle. I haven't got a spray bottle, so I'll just get some water in the dish that I've already got now. Anywho, let's get these stuck on. I've got the sanding disc in the end of there, and this is going to look worse before it looks better. You haven't got to wet this, but you can see the mist in there and how bad it looks. So you are supposed to take this off with masking tape, but you know me, I got that masking tape, so I'm doing it. So I'll continue on doing that for a little bit. So there we go. Concentrate on the worst bit, which was this area here. Just there. Right. So we'll move on to the next sandpaper, which is the 1500. Yeah, we've got 1500s there. So right. So move on to the 1500 grit. I'm filming my hand. So we'll move on to the 1500 grit now, which is that one. And I'll just Velcro onto the end of the drill. So they just rip off. Drop that one in there. Put that one. And we'll go with this one. Right, we finished the 1500, so we're going to move on to the 3000 now. Get that on there, get that going, and then we'll move on to the polish after that, and we'll see how it comes out. It's 3000 on, so that's like a double foam pad now, and we'll get going on there with that. You can already see with the 3000 after a couple of seconds, you can start to see the actual inside of the light again. So that's polishing away all the scratches nicely. So off with the 3000. I'll just drop that in the box I've used it. And then we're going to go on to the polish. Here is the compound. Doing the old one-handed thing again. So apply a bit of that onto the end of that pad. Got some on the end of there. Dot it on the light. Probably want a bit of board with it because I don't know which was going to come out. And then off we go. You can already see that he's coming up brilliantly. So we'll keep going. Just about 45 seconds to a minute of polishing. And that is unreal. Look at that. I mean, this one was nowhere near as bad as that one was, but you can see from that one to that one, it looks like a brand new light. And that one's literally took me 5 minutes. So I'm going to get on with the rest, and then I'll show you the finished article. It's getting a bit dark now, but have a look at that. They're lovely. All that's took me probably is 20 minutes to do all of them. Changes the look of the front of the car. Unfortunately it's parked quite close to the wall, so it's difficult to see completely, but absolutely lovely. So that's the headlight restore. It comes in a kit. It was 25 quid from Alfred's for all of it. The thing that goes in the drill, the end, so it's worth using. Yeah, like and subscribe. See you next